Hi everyone and welcome. I'm so glad you're here. If you're joining today, chances are you, your teen, or someone you know has struggled with ADHD in school. The late night homework scrambles, missing assignments, feeling like you're trying hard but never quite catching up. First of all, you are not alone. ADHD brains don't fail because they're not smart enough. They fail when you don't have systems. During this webinar, I'm going to show you how to take the chaos out of your school and replace it with ADHD-friendly systems that actually work. By the end, you'll leave with practical tools you can start using today. Plus, I have a free gift for you, a downloadable ADHD weekly planner. I'll share it with you at the very end, so stick around, you don't want to miss that. Before we dive in, let me tell you why this matters to me. Now, I grew up and I later found out that I personally have ADHD. And I did not know this when I was a young person in school. And I remember when I grew up, whether it was my parents, my teachers, or the peers around me, the comments I would often get is, you have so much potential, only if you worked harder, you can do better. I remember the reflections that I got in the report cards and parent teachers. They'd always say, Michael is the one who is a great kid, but he's very distracting to the people around. I remember through high school, through university, and even my 2 different master's programs, I really struggled at times to keep up with deadlines and also with my own self-esteem. I wondered within myself, am I good enough? Am I smart enough? As a therapist now who have done my own work, I can clearly reflect back and know that there were moments where I didn't put in the effort because there was fear. If I do put in that effort and I still get the same outcome, does that mean that I don't have potential? Does that mean that I am dumb? Through my many years of school as a student and also my professional experience as a psychotherapist, I've integrated my learnings and I've personally put into practice the things that I'm going to teach you in these modules. And these are things that I am very passionate about. These are things that I know that work because it has worked for me. I'm somebody who has struggled throughout high school and university. In my first master's, I stumbled, and by the second master's, I came out feeling like I'm a strong student. And I'm excited to share this with you because I know that there are many students out there who struggle through school, who even think is university attainable. And it's not because of intelligence, it's because you don't have the right systems. And so if that's something that appeals to you, I'll love to share more and teach you how you can find success in school. Now I want to go into teaching you about the core challenges with ADHD. Let's start by naming the 3 big challenges that most students with ADHD face. Number 1 is time blindness. Ever thought you had plenty of time and suddenly it's midnight and the assignment is due tomorrow? That is time blindness. The ADHD brain doesn't track time well. The other challenge is executive functioning gaps. Organizing homework, prioritizing assignments, remembering instructions, all of this depends on executive function. And ADHD makes those skills harder. The final challenge is stress and confidence. When you feel behind all the time, it's easy to think, am I smart enough? But that's not true. It's just the stress talking. Before we go further, let me tell you a story. I remember I was working with a student who was in grade 9, and he really struggled. I looked at his report cards from junior high school, grade 7 and 8, and the grades were subpar. When I talked with him, he seemed very intelligent, definitely very motivated. He had great aspirations, but he was beaten down. He felt like he couldn't succeed in school. His parents came very desperate for help. And after getting to know him, I realized that it's not the intelligence that was the issue, is that perhaps he had ADHD. After going through the formal process of getting diagnosed with ADHD. Without medication, we created systems in place for him to be able to succeed in school. Fast forward, he was able to get into the school that he wanted to in his dream program. So let me give you a quick taste of the program. It's built around 6 modules, each one designed to tackle a specific ADHD pain point. The first module is Mastering Time and Focus. Students learn weekly planning and focus tools like the Pomodoro method. Module 2, Executive Function Toolkit. We build organization and prioritization systems, like the big 3 priorities. Module 3 is Confidence in the Classroom. Students practice self-advocacy, learning exactly what to say to teachers. Module 4 is about academic positioning, how to pick courses strategically and build a GPA path that sets them up for success. Module 5 is activities that tell a story, choosing extracurriculars and projects that show depth and build toward the future. And finally, Module 6 is about stress and resilience systems, tools for procrastination, test anxiety, and building habits that last. These modules are practical, ADHD-friendly systems that students can use immediately. Before I share how you can access the full program, I promise you something free. I've created an ADHD student weekly planner in PDF form, a simple one-page tool that helps students map out their week in a way that works for their ADHD brain. It's designed to make time visible, break tasks down, and reduce that I don't know where to start feeling. This planner is yours for free, just for attending today. You'll be able to download it right after this webinar. Now, if what I've shared so far has been helpful, imagine having a complete step-by-step roadmap. That's where the ADHD Foundations programs comes in. 6 modules of structured teaching, workbooks with exercises to put everything into action. Practical systems that students can actually use, not just another list of tips. This program is designed for high school students, especially students from grade 9 to grade 11, but it works for any ADHD learner who wants more confidence, less procrastination, and a clear academic path. Here's my invitation. Join the ADHD Foundations program today. You'll get lifetime access to all 6 modules and the student workbooks. Click the link below and sign up. As we wrap up today, let's remember one key thing. ADHD brains don't fail because they're not intelligent enough. They fail when they don't have proper systems in place. With the right supports, students can thrive. They can build confidence and achieve more than they thought possible. Don't forget to grab your free ADHD Student Weekly Planner. It's my gift to you. And if you're ready to go deeper, to stop this cycle of procrastination and stress and start building real systems for success, I'd love to see you inside the ADHD Foundations program. Thank you so much for being here. You've already taken the first step just by showing up. Now, let's take the next step together.